or medicine? Like, what kind of checking to do? I'm gonna verify. Like, are they clones? Are they copies? Like, how can I tell what they are?
You'd have to look through the research data in detail.
I don't have time.
But you don't have time to do a random scan right now. But you can take samples.
All right, if I can, I'll put some samples on some data chip.
That's easy. Now, do you want to? Are you guys going to try to extract the Letterman?
Was that an objective of ours?
No.
Then I don't give a fuck.
No. Can I call Letterman really quick?
No.
Damn.
Can we just be safe and agree that it would be smart to kill them?
So just like double barrel both of their brains?
No, I just mean like
is a scary individual.
Yeah, but I'm saying that these are just like passed out on slap, right?
Can I tell if they're alive?
Yeah, they're alive.
Can I just like?
They're just under anesthesia.
Can I elbow drop their throat?
Can I? All right, this will be nice and subtle, and definitely against my oath. But can I overdose them on the anesthesia?
Yes, easy, painless.
All right, I will overly inject both of them, way over lethal dose.
Their biomonitors flatline.
But then the alarm goes off.
No.
Okay. And I'll look at everyone in the room, and I'll be like, none of you saw that.
No, the researcher lady is like, wait, why did you do that?
They're a copy of our friend.
What?
Or are friends a copy of them? I'm not sure.
Those aren't clones.
What are they?
Well, what I don't know if I can tell you that.
Zek raises a finger and says, "What were they?" And we can talk later.
Yeah, we can talk. We can talk in the ambulance.
Let's talk later.
All right.
Wait, ambulance? Are you dock wagon?
Yeah.
Do we look like fucking dock wagon? Let's get in the fucking elevator.
Don't you recognize me?
This is all.
I'll lift up my shirt. I'll lift up my shirt and show my fat cunt.
By the way, this whole time.
She just looks disgusted. Like, what the fuck?
This whole time, there's been muffled hard boss coming from inside my helmet.
What the fuck? No, I'm from Dallas Fort Worth.
I'm so sorry.
I'll meet you.
Let's go.
What do you mean you're sorry?
Zek tries to make small talk, and he's like, "So, Bucky's, very good."
What? Okay. All right,
you mean Google, AOL, Yahoo, Bucky's?
As it warms up in the elevator, I'll send out that spoofed command to the guards.
Give me a con check, please.
Fast talk, you said, right?
Yeah, fast talk.
Oh my god, I'm gonna roll edge on that shit.
You already did.
I've only got one edge. I've only used one.
Oh. Yeah, you're right.
I used both of mine. I used both.
Just re-roll 9 dice this time because you got one that was a hit. Okay, 3 hits is enough to hold these chuckle fucks. Alright, so the plainclothes guards are like, ah, fuck. There aren't even enough rifles or armor to go around, so they're just wearing, like, you know, armor vests and they're
one has a
carrying,
slingshot.
light pistols.
Alright, so we'll go back out the way we came.
Alright,
Get to the fence.
On your way back out, Manglex, you get an incoming call to all of the runners on the team, actually.
Huh?
All right.
I didn't silence my phone.
I can field the call. I'll field the call.
All right. You guys pick up?
Yeah.
It's C Sharp's icon.
Oh, great.
Hello, chummers. Thanks for doing your part for the revolution. Now, Mr. Johnson would continue to use these scientists to do some unspeakable things. Now, we have snipers watching you.
Who is this guy?
I'm C Sharp. Well, I'm more of an East Coast guy, but you need to let these hackers go. We can pay you, and you'll be furthering the true cause.
Can I, would he notice that I ran a probe on his comlink?
I'm about to say, while you're talking, can I do that?
You didn't run a probe on C Sharp's comlink.
No, I'm saying, would he notice if I did it right now?
Maybe. He's about as good a hacker as you are.
Ooh, damn.
Not better. Maybe. based on reputation. You don't know. Now.
Does he feasibly have snipers on us?
We're inside a building.
C Sharp is a sniper.
Of course he is.
Now, we were kind enough to leak the information to you and make sure the drones were out of the picture. So,
Send
I'll
out my
refund
drone.
you the pay data right now, and sure enough, a peer-to-peer transfer appears on your account. And let's talk about this. How much is Johnson paying you for those scientists?
80,000.
The guys are outside, or in a farm field, basically.
80,000.
Yeah, 80,000. We'll say each.
I'm disappointed, Colonel. Man of your skills, I think you'd be able to see a little bit more beyond just doing jobs for money, and especially not lying to the face of one of the premier hackers in North America.
Oh, he's full.
I mean, I've heard of him. I've heard of him, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have I heard of him?
Yes. That's why I PM'd you about the info.
Have I heard of him?
No.
Well, that was all that. That's what was all from him.
Zach probably thinks he's the
Can I tell, like,
manager
as
of
one
the
as one professional to another, can we have this conversation when we're not inside this fucking complex that like of kill things?
No.
No, we're just fuck us.
Maybe you could go to your ambulance, which isn't going to go very far unless I tell it to. So, I know what Johnson's offering you in pay. I'm not able to match that right now, but we could consider it a favor, and I can do my part to ensure that Johnson doesn't, get too upset over this. Now, he mostly wants Hank West's research. I don't care about that because that's going to be public soon enough anyway. So, tell you what, we'll fake that you killed West. We'll get his research. Well, you know, you'll be able to give it to Johnson first. You'll get paid most of what you're making. We'll make up part of the difference for the rest. Does that sound? And you can keep whatever else you've looted. I don't care. Does that sound agreeable to you?
I want Hans.
Oh no, we're setting Hans free.
Yeah, I know. To
Yeah.
Ukal.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Yeah. No, we were gonna do that anyway.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm down. I'm down.
It's up to you guys. I'm honestly just in this for the fun, so whatever you guys want.
I think he has a good point. I like my ambulance.
Zach says, as long as I get what I need for my organization, everything else is negotiable.
Well, you'll technically have succeeded the mission. Johnson probably won't be approaching you about other positions, but you'll make a name for yourself as, well, if not a friend of the revolution, then at least somebody that's not in this purely for isn't willing to just do terrible things for corporate greed. So you'll make your 20K. We'll throw in another 10K for the researchers, and you don't get shot down.
I'm also gonna say these are amenable to me. One more thing though, just for you and I, if I agree to this, you just remember that I'm amenable to things like this. If that makes sense.
I want to remotely activate my Doberman and just see if its sensors
Your
pick up
Doberman is
anything.
jammed. You can't find it, or your rotodrone, or even your ambulance.
Okay, can I get a sense of what is in the area? Like, I mean,
yeah, you can roll your electronic warfare. And he says, okay, well, I tried to probe to see what your ideology, so to speak, was, but you seemed kind of standoffish, so I had to take these precautions. You understand that it's unpleasant, I know, but
I also
you
did
won't have
electronic
to
warfare.
deal with this in the future. So, how about you let Kira, Hank, West, and Hans just run off into the tobacco fields over there, and we'll call this off.
Can I verify with Ukal that that's okay?
Oh yeah, you can open a line.
Hey.
So Manglex, so you scan that there's multiple drones in the area. Multiple signals indicating that there's some drones.
I also did electronic warfare.
Yeah, you also did electronic warfare. So your Optic X Lockheed thing is grounded. However, you know that it's through that they didn't fuck with the tracker for that, so it's landed. It's in your ambulance.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, there are a bunch of drones watching you right now, which he didn't tell you about. There's no indication that there's a sniper, but you wouldn't be able to detect that via just,
Well, I'd be able to do a comm link in the area, wouldn't I?
Yeah, but the sniper could be like a mile away, dude.
I've got a 10-kilometer range on my comm link. I've got a signal 6.
Well, at that point, it gets kind of hard to tell.
Sure.
To tell that from noise is the thing.
Fine.
So there are other comlink things in like several vantage points, but that could just be like range or firewatch towers. You know what I mean?
I mean, with this guy's C-Sharp's reputation, like, am I inclined to believe him?
Yeah. By reputation, unless he decides that, and it depends on how much he knows about your relationship with Ares. And also, you could try still negotiating him and talking him down for price or something, because he doesn't know about all the war crime shit that Hank West was up to.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Listen, C-Sharp. I mean, you've probably done some
Zach holds a finger up, and tells him, "We're taking Hank West. That is what you need to negotiate for. We're taking the payday. That's what you need to negotiate for. Everything else, I don't care about."
So I'm gonna like, C-Sharp, I know you've done some digging into me, and I know you know the kind of person I am.
Actually, not really. I only really looked into your superficial defenses.
Okay. Oh well. Okay.
Yeah, I don't really know him either.
True enough. So, but I'm sure you know my reputation of being, ironically, very stand-up in what I do.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Actually, I don't. Oh, other thing, I don't do it for money. I do it for fun. And
yeah, no, and you
thrill of it.
And you do it for, you have your own style, and I can respect that, which is why you're not a perforated corpse in the field right now.
So, I need you to trust me when I tell you that this Hank West guy, whatever you think of, is not a good person. Actually, can you
send him
funnel
the
proof?
Yes.
Funnel proof. Yeah, I'm gonna funnel some proof to him of what we literally just saw him doing.
All right, there's like a delay. Well, shit, you didn't even edit that, or you're so good that I would have to, just go with this out of respect. Well, that's.
I mean, technically, I did most
You
of it.
understand? I'm still kind of reticent to let such an evil person fall back into the hands of the corporations.
I understand.
Zach motions him over and says, "No, he's not going to corporation. He's going to mafia."
So yeah, he's not going to corporations. I can promise you that.
Johnson is a corp guy.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but I don't know that. I know we met in a fucking Russian mob, and also that this Russian mob guy is probably not going to let him. He's probably going to want some use for him. Anyway, so I tell him, like, as far as I'm aware, he's not going to corporation. Also, you and I can both agree that there are plenty of openings in corporations to get a man like this, let's say, off the streets.
Well, I'll get to that in a minute, but Zach, you say that like the Vori Vezakonie is any more humanitarian than Aztec technology. But somebody give me a negotiation check.
I'm 4.
Zach would make the point that there are no shareholders and we don't sacrifice people.
we don't do blood magic.
Yeah,
but you don't have any blood. Yeah, but you don't have any blood mages. No, but he's like, no, that's fair. But anyway, somebody give me a negotiation check. All right, well, Bacon, give me. Then you got to pipe up a little bit here to justify it.
Okay, fair. What am I negotiating for?
Well, you're trying to negotiate for, instead of him getting the head researcher.
Yeah, gotcha.
You guys give him the data, but you guys keep the head researcher, so you get the biggest payday.
So, what I understand here, friend, and I've been half paying attention, is that we got a real bad hombre here, and he's gonna get what's coming to him either way. So we'll just let the chips lie where they fall. You get yours, we get ours. We come away with a win here.
You know, you might have a point there. Do you know who Johnson works for?
I pipe up. I could find out fairly
Well,
easily. I'm sure.
roll corporations lore, actually, Mr. Colonel.
Okay, not from.
No, he's not. He's not
Right.
Ares.
Okay.
He's not Ares. He was probably from Evo.
So I'll say like, my understanding was he probably was from Eva.
Well, Evo is all about the war crimes transhumanist kind of experimentation that Doctor was doing. However, that guy was also in. Well,
I'm gonna talk about. How about?
No. I agree with you. I agree with you. Evo is probably going to take what they can out of him, in terms of practical skills, and then dispose of him. That's probably why they were willing to settle for his assistant. Okay, fine. You can keep head of researcher Hank West. We'll compensate you 10,000 for Hans and Kira, and of course, we'll be open to future dealings for the Revolution chummers. Does that sound amenable?
Is
Sounds
Hans
good to me.
free still?
Yes.
Yeah, he's free. Yeah, he's free. We're letting Kira and Hans.
Hans is still in a coma because you guys
I know.
didn't wake him up.
We're
Yeah,
letting
but
them.
it's
We're,
On
Coma.
purpose.
they're both going free, like
Yeah.
off into the wind.
Can I use the drug to wake him up now, or is that a bad
I
idea?
would wait.
He's gonna kind of groggily wake up, but C Sharp's like, well, thank you. I'll call off everything and unjam your stuff. I
clear a path
I
for
really
us to
must
get out?
apologize. I didn't want it to be this way.
And I'm like, no, I like a person of action. And if you need help with anything, feel free to call me because this was fun.
All
Or
right.
me, because I'm way better than him.
Stop
Remember-
drinking his bathwater.
Anyway,
What?
you guys keep doing what
Don't
you're
worry.
doing. Nobody has to slave away for the corporations. Viva la revolution! And he hangs up.
This is drinking is bad. We're both like god tier hackers here, Chief. Like,
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
beat
but only one
nine-
of you guys is fawning over the other.
I'm not
Yeah,
fawning.
out of
I'm
13
I'm
different
building-
tests,
I'm building profesable relationships here.
over
Well, also
13
he is
different
giving
he
you
is
tests.
shit.
vulnerable to flattery, so it was smart.
That's fine. But over 13 different tests, I've beaten our elite hacker with hacking.
Have you seen how shit? I would just tell me ones I was
Yeah,
rolling
that's
today.
just-
Fuck yourself.
I'm just saying that.
Sorry, I
in
stayed up
everyone's view.
2 days in a row to do all the pre-work for this.
I'm
So did
sorry
you
that
guys. Alright.
I'm just so good
While
at
you guys are
everything.
bickering, Dr. Hans just starts to groggily wake back up, and
Hey,
Kiara
buddy.
just kind of races off into the fields with them because the fences are
Bye, buddy. Ukol says hi.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Call my friend. It's all rubber bullets. And
Yeah.
Kiara just wheels him out.
All right.
Now you're just left with the knocked out fucking head researcher. You
Can-
make it back to your amble lamps, and all your drones are packed up there. And there's
Can
a
I just
six-pack
double
of-
check everything?
Yeah,
Make
there's
sure
also a
it's
six
not-
pack of beers for you.
Hey, let's drink and drive.
Alright, so now is the handoff. You gotta contact Johnson for that.
It's on someone else.
Yeah, Zach will call the Johnson.
Alright. This is Mr. Johnson.
We have men, we have data.
Wow, you didn't even set off any alarms. Color me impressed. Okay, you're still near the site?
Yeah,
Alright, for once downtown is actually, well, not a great place to meet. You're in snow. How about just off the 525 in Redmond?
he grunts, which is him saying yes.
Great. Back a gun.
Yes,
Alright, so, do you guys want to drive down to the horrific urban decay slums?
of course.
Try less ones and more zeros. Alright. Okay. You drive off into fucking WEEWOO. The streets are mostly traffic going away from downtown, but not into Redmond. Still not into Redmond. Along the way, you see a bunch of motorcycle gang activity, but they steer clear of the dock wagon. not even fucking gangers like to fuck with Dockwagon too much, because someday they might be able to hire them. So, the ambulance packs up, fucking drifts into the parking space, and the handoff is in some old abandoned, crumbling apartment building. This is not a very public place, even by Baron standards. From what you've seen before, if Johnson was going to try to double cross you, this would be the kind of place to do it. But then again, maybe he just needs the anonymity. How are you going to approach this?
I'm scared.
Sorry, I was reading something on Discord. What?
We're approaching the Johnson. How are we going to handle this?
We're going to walk out.
It's your thing,
Yeah,
Mr. Zach.
Zach is gonna walk out in his fucking power armor, and he's gonna just walk up to the guy. I mean, he's gonna walk to the meeting location in the open. It's the mob.
All right. As you walk into the meeting location, you spot a couple of several work gunmen on the upper floors pointing guns down towards the entrance because you have a low light vision.
Oh.
Zach is gonna call out after taking cover, and he's gonna say, "What's with the gun?"
Oh, you're not gonna just step out like a fucking Iron Man in your power armor? Okay. So, all right. So basically, all right. Let me roll something. So the guards just kind of shout at each other in Russian, which Zach understands. It's like, all right, are we we're gonna shoot him? No, I think it might be the guy. Then one of them shouts out in Russian, "Are you the guy?"
Zach says, "I am indeed
the guy."
That's not Russian.
You see one grab a grenade and kind of weigh it in his hand for a few seconds. Then he kind of leans over to peek at where he thinks you went to cover.
Zach is going to scream up, "I have a flamethrower and I will go get it."
Can I just start probing all these guys then? Just be like,
can I activate my Doberman?
You know what? Fuck you, Johnson. No, you give him the fucking money. Johnson's like, fucking fine. All right. Mr. Johnson steps out like nothing happened. Like, runners. Looks like you are. I'm only seeing one person there.
I'm dragging Dr. West away from the ambulance.
Yeah, Zach Chambers.
What happened to the other two?
I've grabbed back doors on every single one of the comlinks
rounds. And he says, "We brought what we could get. We were ambushed, and there were other runners."
Well, that's part of your business, called occupational hazard. So, what happened to the other two?
They got away.
They are not in our custody. We have brought one and his pay data. You will pay us.
They got away? Okay. Well, that's another problem for another day. I can see you don't want to talk. Well, here's the 40,000 nuyen. One of the guards moves to grab the guy. Get the fuck out of my face.
And the chemicals. Whoa.
Yeah.
He doesn't care about the chemicals.
I do.
Well, are you gonna pay us for these?
Wait. So, quick question to the DM, not telling anyone else so they didn't see it. I still have his fingernail data chip in my pocket.
Yes.
Do I no one cares, right?
No one cares. We're selling
care, but he's probably not going to notice right now because despite acting all tough, there's 5 guys with fucking armor and big military guns staring at him, and his guards just told him, "No, we're not going to fight them." Fucking
I'm not fighting fucking Iron Man.
It's not. We're not going to have fucking Vladivostok again.
Having been in the terminal, would I have noticed him grabbing the that?
It was on the guy's person. It wasn't connected to anything.
Right, but I was in the terminal. I don't know if there was cameras or anything. There weren't cameras or anything like that?
There were cameras. No, there weren't cameras internal to the thing. Anyway, yeah, basically he hands you the cred stick and he says, "All right, get the fuck out of my face, Sec. If I get another job, maybe I call you."
Zek raises a finger and he says, "You may disrespect me, but not organizatia. I have done as you asked."
That's why I'm saying I might consider calling you again. Now, I have places to be.
Finger guns, and he goes, "Not if I see you first." and hire men who are less jumpy.
Yeah, well, got places to be.
WEEWOO.
Oh, and he takes out a business card as he's walking out and he goes, by the way, I have started the AK factory. You might like to buy them.
He kind of like looks at it, and one of the guards takes it. Is like, oh shit, I might have to stop by.
He's like, custom AK, any finish, any color, any furniture, whatever.
Can I get flame decals?
Absolutely.
With mattress.
Yes, I give you call.
Of course. Yeah, he does like the finger. He does like the pinky and the thumb thing. Like, give call later.
Yeah.
Go. Can I try to get access into his comm link to find out his real name?
Yeah, you can. You get notice though that might fuck things up or not. So give me a exploit check.
Do it. Nice.
Not enough to get through his firewall, but
Can
you have your bullshit, tweaker mode. So try it again. Yep, you get his name.
Okay, as we're leaving, I'm gonna just be like, "I'll see you around," and I'll say his name.
Well, let me fucking generate his name for you.
Yeah.
I leave him outside the ambulance to take off before he says that.
Why? He's not gonna chase after us. It's gonna freak the shit out of him. He's not gonna do anything. What's he gonna do? His guards just refuse to fucking shoot at the fucking Zuck. Yeah. So as we're about to leave, I'm like, with my face mask and everything, modulated voice, I'm like, "See you around, Demian," and then we'll just leave.
Oof. Okay, you guys got a street cred.
Isn't that bad?
No, street cred is good. Notoriety is bad.
Yeah.
Oh, notoriety is bad.
Yeah. Mission status, fucking sick. You guys make 10,000 karma, 10,000
karma.
Nuyen.
All right, I'm getting rid of.
Yeah.
10,000 Nuyen, and you get the net is going to be 3 karma.
So we all make 10,000 million and 3 karma.
And we're gonna sell that fucking drug data to the Russian mob.
Oh yeah, Russian mob can either.
I want a copy of that.
So
none of
Russian
you know
mob,
I have it.
Okay, hang on. Let me explain what the reward for that is. Either Russian mob gives you 2,000 Nuyen cash payment, or twice that if you buy shit from Russian mafia, or they get you 10,000 worth of designer drug Taylor just for you.
Yeah, see, that's why I'm saying we need to do business with the Russian mob. Zach will forgo a reward to honor the Vori, and of course to pay all due respect. He is merely turning it over, his share. Please accept it with my compliment.
How much psych and overdrive can I get with that kind of?
For psych, you can get a pretty decent amount. I'll have to double check it later, but we can figure it out later because we've already gone past scheduled time.
Yeah, we really have.
Yeah, well done, guys. There were actually a lot of hidden traps in that mission. For one, Dr. West wasn't actually all evil and fucked up and shit. The girl planted that in there.
Oh well.
Oh well.
Yeah, and she's the one that's free. Those poor idealistic runners are about to get a lot more than what they bargained for.
Good.
Whatever.
Yeah, fuck them.
What is Ukal? Is Ukal happy? I got his buddy.
Oh yeah, Ukal just spends just like when Hans wakes up, Ukal just spends like the next hour just laughing at his face for getting caught. Just like
and having that fat cunt come save you.
Yeah, and having his fucking baby come and save him. But basically, like, for the next, I don't know, 50 years, whenever Ukol talks to Hans, he's just gonna start, hey, remember that time you got caught? And I had to send my fucking shitty Shadowrunner protege to save you?
I'm shitty. But I'm too high to care. Woo!
Also.
See, I expected we'd run into the other runners in the building when you said the drones were down already. I
wanted
expected
to run
we were
into
going to stumble
MC.
into them halfway through their run.
Nope, they just did it so that you guys would easily get in through the first part. and then just have time to set up for catching you on the way out.
I mean, it's not like we needed it.
No, you didn't. But
You could have taken him with that
anyway,
sniper rifle.
as for the research, which hits the Shadow Matrix like a week later, basically the research that West was working on was for something called a skull gun. It's a new piece of cyberware that's implanted into the front of the skull, where it's basically a very compact gun that fires pellets at high velocity on a spoken subvocal command.
Yo, it's crazy.
Sick.
So that's now available for sale from your street docks, and
I could install it.
you could install it. And C# basically, not a promo code, but basically he's like, yo, if you guys want to buy one, just he'll front you half the cost. But I need to figure out how to stat those first. So that is an excellent, like, last ditch and ultra concealable weapon.
Could I add C# as a contact of mine?
Yes, you could. He's connection 3, loyalty 3.
Loyalty 3? Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, because he thinks you're friends of the revolution. You totally didn't just say what he wanted to hear because he had guns pointed at you.
We're all about that revolution.
Yeah, man. Like, fuck the man and shit. We should have like anarchy and shit, man.
I just hope both teams had fun.
Well, I'm saying because I could possibly talk to
How do I
C#
get power
about getting
armor?
some nice software.
And what's it called?
Yes, but it will be hacked.
You know what?
Power armor can be hacked?
Sometimes programs.
Oh.
Programs.
But military grade programs that degrade over time aren't so bad.
Yeah. So like, if you need a boost, like, oh, I really need firewall 8 for this mission.
10.
No.
Exploit 8.
He's not that good.
No, but exploit 8 for this mission. That'd be insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need way more dice with the way you were rolling.
Diggs, 1v1 me, let's go.
I don't need to. Like I said, performance
Come on.
in the field.
We'll
I
sit
hacked better.
First
I
one.
knocked out the doc. I killed the hellhound. I don't
First
know.
one to
You're
shut
not
off.
really
The
up to
others
stuff.
calmly win.
I like how we emptied like 3 magazines into the Hellhound, and
I
then
get
the
a little
flashbang
pop-off.
went off.
Yeah. Like the hellhound just lump it, the flashbang just makes it like flop a little bit more.
I was gonna try and keep it as a pet. If you guys
No.
don't murder it.
Tough
No.
shit. You can buy hellhounds though. You just
No,
probably want
never
to get.
buy one.
You can steal a. I'll steal it. Just
Damn, that was
abducting
a
doggos.
really long session.
No, that was
It
like
was long
normal length
because
for
we were-
me.
We just did a lot of yeah, we were really but we didn't set off any alarms. We didn't go into combat, which is a
You guys
very
fucking
successful
aced it.
mission.
And you got street cred because you were friendly to La Revolution and you basically totally dunked on Mr. Johnson.
You mean Demian Solot Skubla.
Yeah.
That's canon.
Solotsky.
That's canon pronunciation right there.
No, it's
Solot
not.
Skubla.
Alright, fuckos. I'll update the roster shit and we can go through all your sheets later if you guys at
All right.
leisure if you guys want. I'm not going to be available to run next weekend. I'm going to be out. But somebody else wants to step in. Maybe we could do that. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Except it's probably going to be a completely different set of players because everyone needs to have a turn.
All right.
Yep.
Sounds good to me.
All right, well done, gentlemen.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun running the sound and yelling at you guys.
Dude, that security guy.
Oh my god, he was aggravating the shit out of
It
me.
was so good.
Do you guys realize that was the same character that's also in the Star Trek game?
Hey man,
What was
we've killed so many. I don't know who's alive in this.
He's the only person who's still alive on Slar's engineering team. It's the same guy, the one that's in the
He's the
booth.
same guy.
Yeah.
The guy with the
he
really
finished
bad
the st-
glasses.
He finished the work at Start. He was like, you know what? I'm just gonna settle down, be a spider for these corporations, and then gets roped up in mafia shit.
Of course he does. Well, he's cybersecurity. Someone was like, "How did he get in cybersecurity?" I'm like, if you meet cybersec people, they're a lot weirder. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. I'll put everything up on YouTube in a playlist. So if you're watching this, it'll be all together, hopefully. And so all the times that I've crashed, it at least will play over to the next video. So, all right.
All right.
Everybody have a good night, and yeah, I guess we will see you on the next Courtesy Flush, which will be tomorrow for Star Trek. So, yeah.
And then the hoodie.
Yes, and the hoodie.
makes it stay.
I agree. Anyway, you guys have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take
All right.
care.
See you, fellas.
See ya.